In a new interview, President Trump says he would take information offered by a foreign government about a political opponent. A statement that brought immediate criticism from Democrats, of course. Paula Reid is at the White House. Paula, what could this mean with top intelligence officials already warning of interference in 2020 and the president now saying he'd listen?
Well, good morning, Tony. This appears to be an invitation to interfere. The president has repeatedly insisted there was no cooperation between his campaign and Russia during the 2016 election. But in this interview, he suggests he might be willing to work with a foreign government to gain a competitive edge. And this directly contradicts guidance from his own FBI director.
I've seen a lot of things over my life. I don't think in my whole life I've ever called the FBI. In my whole life. You don't call the FBI.
President Trump says he wouldn't necessarily alert the FBI if foreign governments offered him dirt on a political opponent.
I think maybe you do both. I think you might want to listen. There's nothing wrong with listening.
When pressed on whether he would want that kind of interference in U.S. elections, the president disputed the term interference.
It's not an interference. They have information. I think I'd take it.
It is a crime for a campaign to knowingly accept anything of value from a foreign national. A poll shows voters from both parties overwhelmingly support a law requiring campaigns report contacts with foreign governments to the FBI.
This is somebody that said, we have information on your opponent. Oh, let me call the FBI. Give me a break.
But FBI Director Christopher Wray has urged exactly that.
If any public official or member of any campaign is contacted by any nation state or anybody acting on behalf of a nation state about influencing or interfering with our election, then that's something that the FBI would want to know about.
The FBI director is wrong.
There's a high.
In an exclusive interview with Jan Crawford last month, even the president's attorney general said the administration needs to act against foreign powers trying to interfere.
How's the Justice Department working now to ensure this doesn't happen again in 2020?
We do have, I think, a increasingly robust program that is focusing on foreign influence in our election process.
The president's challengers for the 2020 election said his comments are further evidence that it's time for impeachment hearings.
We have a president who neither understands the Constitution of the United States or respects the Constitution.
He is yet again open to the idea of working with foreign governments to undermine the integrity of our election system. It's outrageous.
The president's remarks come as his son, Donald Trump Jr., faced additional questions from lawmakers about the Trump Tower meeting, where he and other campaign officials met with a Russian lawyer who had offered dirt on Hillary Clinton. But the special counsel found that meeting did not amount to collusion because the officials didn't know the law and never got their dirt. Tony?
Paula, the president's former aide, Hope Hicks, has also agreed to testify. What can we expect from that?
Well, this would be significant, Tony, because this is the first former administration aide to testify in the committee's investigation into whether the president tried to interfere in the special counsel's investigation. But we won't actually get to see this hearing. It'll happen behind closed doors. Eventually, they will release a transcript, but it's unclear how much there'll actually be for us to see. Because the president has asserted executive privilege over so many of these events, she may not actually have to answer many questions.
All right, Paula Reid for us at the White House. Paula, thank you very much.